Okay, this is part 3 of this Frankenstein Halloween bench insert. I did some gluing offline, off camera. So this is one of the elements. Absolutely love it. And if you've been following, then you know Frankenstein is the other. And I glued some of these banners together. And my idea is going black, orange, with the middle being black, and there's going to be a pumpkin on there. So what I need to do is paint the stems of the pumpkins and also paint this scary tree. And that's that. Glue the things on. And this is done, ready to be listed, photos taken, and hopefully going to one of your homes. So, let's get started. It is just so hot up here today. So the color I'm going to use for my tree is, and my stems, is going to be cocoa. And I want the grain of the wood to show, but I also too want these little score lines to show through as well. So I'm going to use a wet wipe and very delicately wipe on here. Now, oh boy, that's a little bit more than what I wanted. Need to clean out those lines. I'm gonna go ahead and paint down below, putting this down below, because I am gonna paint that. So I will have to dig out the score lines, and I didn't sand my piece, so it's a little bit rough. Boy, oh boy, I'm just overachiever today. With the old paint. But I kind of wanted this light, and I am going to probably dry brush a little milk chocolate on it as well. And you want to be careful because these little branches are a little delicate. I did widen them compared to the original file I did. So what I recommend is if you're doing this type of technique on something that is a little bit delicate, keeping it laying flat, maybe hold it down in areas as well as you're applying this paint. Alright, let's do a little damage control. I'm not going to worry a whole lot about it. This is an old, ugly, dead tree. it has seen better days. Okay, we'll let that dry really good and paint the stems of these pumpkins. Part of me kind of wants him a little darker. And I don't like to sand on my surface, but I need to get a little of these scragglies gone. I don't know, he might be good enough. Like I said, I'm going to do a little dry brushing on there. And I will do a little shading. Part of me wants to put just a little, darken them up just a little bit more. I think it's going to have to be good enough. Alright, let's just go ahead and paint the bottom. I'm going to use that neutral gray, that's what I used before. And hopefully I can do a little shading. In here to kind of, and create a little bit more of a 3D effect. I don't know. I thought about making this 2 layers with the tree, but then I thought if I did that, it would make it extremely difficult to glue together. I mean, you would have to really watch gluing it. Everything would have to match, and I didn't want to put that additional pressure or stress onto anyone. I thought that would be maybe too much. Part of me kind of feels like I should have maybe made this a darker brown. And I may go back and change it after I do some shading on and highlighting on this tree, because it just, I don't know. I'm not feeling it. And when I say I'm not feeling it, it's my way of saying I'm not sure I like it. So we will see. Alright. Let's start by trying to shade with a little milk chocolate. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna like that gray. Yeah, I'm gonna be painting that again. So I'm not really gonna worry too much if I get this on the gray. I think this needs to be dark chocolate in there and shade with asphodel. But yeah, that's not the answer. That's for sure. But just adding that shading to these roots kind of is starting to change the look of this tree. and give it more character. I'm just going to put this on the underside of these branches. And it's not going to be perfect by a long shot. Maybe even some on the tips. And then I will come back with some dark chocolate and hit some spots and make them a little bit darker here and there. I'm just trying to introduce another color. This isn't going to create any type of dimension whatsoever. use my camel. And I'm just going to try and do a little highlighting here and there. Just to add a little brightness. I don't think it's going to create any type of dimension. Yep, definitely gonna get rid of that gray because that's not cutting it. So I'm not really caring about how sloppy I am applying this. So I'm definitely gonna go over it. And I'll repaint this off camera. And I'm just putting these on wherever. No rhyme or reason. Just trying to add a little highlight. Just a touch. And honestly, I'm okay with that. So kind of let me show you what we got going on. This actually is what goes to the banner. But you just glue this wherever you would like. You glue this little bat hanging from the tree. And that's it. Very simple. Oh, and you glue the face on. Very simple. But that's all there is to this. Nothing more. But yeah, I don't know about that gray. I'm definitely gonna I think some darker brown is in order for sure. So that's it. And then, you know, the other pumpkin, which is actually this, goes on this banner. The bigger pumpkin is what goes on this banner. And the banner's done. So I think this is absolutely adorable. I absolutely love it. And will I get it listed today? I don't know. I'm gonna try. We'll see. But very cute, very spooky. So I absolutely love it. So thank you for watching this last part. I am going to be starting on a fence speaker, a Halloween one. And it is going to be adorable. And I have a very country farmhouse, very rustic Christmas bench insert. So as a matter of fact, it's called Farmhouse Christmas. So I'll be working on that in the weeks to come, and some really adorable Halloween signs. So hopefully you'll join me on my Facebook page or watch it after the fact on YouTube. So until then, take care. Bye-bye.